Hello my fellow speedsters. Before this video starts, I want to give a big shout out, if I can pronounce his name right, at Anna Normaniwarson 6185. I am so sorry for pronouncing that. I know your name is Anna, so I'm going to say that just in case I pronounced that super wrong, which I'm pretty sure I did. But thank you, Anna, for being a subscriber and being a fan of my content. I really appreciate it from you. If you guys want to be like Anna, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below that you want a shout out. And who knows, you might be the next fan to be shouted out in a video. G Fuel. Not bad, actually. I've never had a G Fuel till recently because I could never find some in store, but I found some recently, and this one's what, the peach rings? Yeah, the peach rings, and it's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of drinks with zero sugar in it, but this is manageable. I kind of like it. Now onto the video. So, I've been wanting to make a video like this in a long time. I just never found the perfect opportunity to. But I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm like, I am ready to film this video. I am ready to get this video over with, because I just want to show a lot of people that hate can not be a weakness. It can be a strength, it can be determination, it can be motivation for you, it can be whatever. And I used to not take hate very well. Like back in the beginning when I started YouTube and all that stuff, I used to not take hate very well. Like, it hurted my feelings a lot. It made me want to quit. It made me want to, you know, stay in my room in the dark. And it caused, because I do have severe depression. It's like a mental thing. I do have slight depression here and there, so when I hear comments like that, my depression state kind of hits. But I want to come on here telling you guys and read to you guys the hate I get, because I get hate a lot, and I get hate to this day still, and it doesn't bother me anymore. Like, I couldn't care less about hate. And like I said, like the military, like I said it so many times on my channel, hate can be a motivation and a strength rather than a weakness. I've said it plenty of times on the channel before. And I want to show it to a lot of you guys, because I know some of you guys get hate on YouTube, on the internet specifically. It's not just YouTube, it's on anything, on any social media platform. It could be Twitter, it could be Instagram, it could be, you know, Discord, whatever platform you're on. You can, no matter what, you cannot escape the hate, because you will get hate no matter what. So I am coming up here, and I've screenshotted a lot of hate comments. I've seen screenshotted some specific ones that I've come across to on my channel during the years, and I feel like I should read them out to you guys and give you guys my honest truth about it and how I feel about it. Yes, hate can hurt, but when I read those comments, I'm like, oh, you know what? This should be my biggest strength. This should be my motivation to keep going and not let the hate get me. Because in a way, hate can be your biggest improvement, because hate can help you improve, get you better at doing what you love. So I'm gonna do that for you guys. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, please give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below that you want to see more videos from me, and I'll do more of these for sure, because I want to help a lot of people who gain a lot of hate and who cannot take it very well. Because trust me, I used to not take hate very well. But now to this day, hate on YouTube to me is kind of pathetic, because it's just, if anything, you're helping those people. You're helping the people you are hating right now, if anything. So I'm gonna read out these comments, and then I'll give you my honest truth. By the way, if you're one of those people that has a hate comment and then I put it in this video, please do not take it personal. This is just for entertainment, for one, and second, I just want to be 100% blunt when it comes to these comments and truthful, and I don't want you guys to take it personal, and I'm not trying to put you on a spotlight. If anything, I did cross your name out so I don't put you on the spot, so hopefully that's okay, but I am not trying to be like open, and I'm not trying to bring you out and, you know, put you on the spotlight and stuff like that. I'm just proving a point that hate does not have to be a weakness instead of a strength. By the way, if you guys hear noises, it's my dog, so ignore her. But yeah, let's get right into this video. First, let me take another drink of my G Fuel, because, you know, I'm gonna be harsh when reading these comments. So, okay, let's go.
Nice. It was pretty well made, but not to bring any hate. I'm not that type of person. I think you should get someone else to voice Sonic and Shadow. I feel like a child/woman sounding voice coming out of those two doesn't sit right with me. But good job nonetheless.
Well, at least that person was being polite about the comment, and I respect you. But since you did technically bring up my voice acting, then it's technically a hate comment, so I have to bring it up. And mind you guys, a lot of these hate comments are probably going to be related to the voice acting stuff, which I completely understand. But I do not care for those comments anymore, specifically comments of people asking me to have other people voice these characters. Because clearly I am a female, I'm a young woman voicing these male characters, and I understand that can be a little bit frustrating for some of you, specifically those really hardcore Sonic fans. But I am not here for the accuracy of Sonic and the franchise. I'm just on YouTube having fun with it. You know, it's not gonna change the fact of me and how I feel about voice acting. First of all, I've been working my ass off since day one by myself. I am not used to asking people for help or to hire people to voice act, and I've just been so used to working stuff alone. And I've done that since day one, since the very first day I started YouTube. Like, I've done nothing but work alone. And I want people to respect that, because I am so used to working by myself that I'm at that point where I'm used to not having anyone on this channel helping me out, if that makes sense. And I'm just so used to it, and I get it will probably be more fun for other people to voice act these characters and have a variety of voices. I get it, but like I said, I'm not here for the accuracy of the characters and everything. I try to bring out their accuracy when it comes to their personality at best, but when it comes to their voices, I'm just here to have the fun of it. Like, I am not here for accuracy. I'm not here to, you know, be like spot on when it comes to specific Sonic characters and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get a lot of comments like that, and I understand, and I've learned to accept that. But I just want you guys to know that no matter how many comments I get about my voice acting and people asking me to get males to voice act Sonic and Shadow and Knuckles and all that stuff, it's not gonna faze me, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna persuade me to get male actors to voice these characters. Because I love doing this by myself. Like, it's not gonna change the fact that I like to have fun with it. And voicing Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles is kind of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. Like, voicing these male characters is a challenge because I try to be as best as I can. Like, it's not gonna be pitch perfect, of course, because I'm a female and it's a female voicing these male characters, obviously. But I try to have fun with it, and I try to just enjoy it. You know, I don't do it for, you know, the accuracy or anything like that. And I have fun voicing the male characters. To be honest, the male characters are kind of more fun to voice than the female characters. Just to me personally, because it's so fun to do it. And I do get made fun of, and I do get teased about it. People automatically judge me just because I voice like male characters on my channel. I've been bullied and teased about it before. But to this day, you know, new me, all that stuff, I couldn't care less about those comments anymore. And mind you guys, a lot of these hate comments are probably going to be related to my voice acting, which I understand, I completely understand, and I get it. But I will tell you guys, no matter how many comments and how many hate comments I get about that, it's not going to faze me. Besides, a lot of people actually like my voice acting these male characters. Like, I haven't gotten much hate about it in a while. Which I am very impressed, and I'm very grateful, and I'm honored for people to appreciate and respect my voice acting when it comes to these characters, and I love that. I love the fans who just don't pay attention to the accuracy, but for the fun of it and the enjoyment and the entertainment of it. So I appreciate those fans. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, comments like that is not gonna faze me, and it's not gonna like ruin my enjoyment of making these videos and comment dubs and voicing these characters, because I have fun with it, and that's all that counts.
Why do they sound like girls though?
I'm gonna say this the most nicest way possible. It's 2024. Who gives a shit?
Why the video is only death? I mean, you think about the EXEs?
Okay, for one, the Sonic.exe games aren't bad. The fan games, they aren't that bad. They're actually pretty entertaining, even though you get killed by Sonic.exe over and over again. But besides the point, I don't think you know what a spooky video is or what a Halloween special is. And if you think all I do around my channel is surrounded by death and, you know, surrounded by like EXE and stuff like that, you clearly don't know what this channel is, because I have never once always thought about, you know, death or anything like that. You clearly don't know what a Halloween special is, because I've made that Sonic.exe plush video because I wanted to, for one, bring Sonic.exe onto my channel, and two, just to enjoy it and just to get in the spirit of Halloween. I was really in the spirit of Halloween when I got into that making plush videos again, and when I started making the Sonic.exe plush video, I got back into making plush videos ever since I made that video, and it was probably one of the funnest videos I've made. But I don't know what you're talking about. I've never, the only time I focus around like death or something spooky and stuff like that is around Halloween time. I never ever once made my channel based around death or anything. It's probably just that one video that you think, hey, you know what, TheBlueBlur360 thinks about death a lot. You know, it's just, I don't know, I thought that comment was funny to me. You clearly don't know what this channel is, because you think my channel is apparently always surrounded by death, apparently. I don't know, or it's just that one video you've seen from my channel and that's it. You know, I don't know why. Clearly you don't celebrate Halloween, or you never watched a spooky video in your life. I've never once made a lot of videos surrounded by death or anything like that. It's just that one video because of, like I said, I wanted to bring Sonic.exe onto the channel, and I wanted to do something spooky for Halloween since I was in the mood of that year. So yeah, so I don't know what you're talking about. It's probably just that one video you just saw from my channel, but besides that one video, I have never once made my channel surrounded by death or something scary like that. It's only around Halloween time.
The intro, what is this?
So comments like these are really funny and fun to answer at the same time, because small comments like these have the most basic answer ever. I can't say anything about the intro because I forgot which video this was commented on, because I screenshotted this one a while ago, so I don't remember. So I can't say anything about the intro specifically, but the what is this part, I have the most basic answer ever. Get ready. It's a Sonic video. That's probably the most basic answer I could give you. It's a Sonic video. I thought that explained it all based around my channel and all. I thought that was pretty self-explanatory. It's a Sonic video. Nothing more to say about that.
I absolutely love this comic. Except that Sonic sounds like a girl.
Like I said before, it's 2024. No one cares anymore. But at least you love the comic. I mean, I succeeded, nonetheless. I succeeded at my task. I succeeded in my mission. You love the video. I am proud of myself for that. Besides, you're giving me views, so you watched it nonetheless, so, you know, kudos to you.
You drawn a comic, a tiny bit cool, but thumbs down.
Okay, so this one's kind of a bit confusing. Did you like the comic, or did you hate it? Can't swing it both ways. You either liked it or you hated it. It's either thumbs up or thumbs down. Like, you can't have it both ways. I will say this though, I am not the one who drew the comic. That's why I give credits to every artist that creates a specific comic that I dub on. That's why I always say, you know, buy this artist and put all their, you know, social medias down below in the description so you can check out their own artwork. That's why I always give them credit. That's why I always say buy this artist. You know, I didn't make the comic. You know, whatever comic I dub on, guys, mind you, I'm not the one that draw them. It's specific artists. That's why I always give them credit. That's why I always say buy this artist, buy this specific artist, so on and so forth. So I am not an artist. I mean, I am. I draw. That's my habit. I like to draw and stuff like that, sketch. But I am not that creative when it comes to like drawing stuff. Like I can't make comics like that. I am not that creative, to be fair. So every comic that I dub on, guys, I don't draw them. it's a specific artist. That's why I always give them credit. So I just want to bring that up. But that comment is kind of confusing to me. I don't know if that person hated it or liked it. Can't swing it both ways. But yeah, I just want to bring that out because it's kind of a funny comic to me, and I don't know if it was a hate comment, but I wanted to put in the video just to bring up the confusion about it.
But fun fact, Sega didn't say cuss words.
Oh, I know Sonic doesn't cuss. I know the franchise doesn't cuss. But that's what makes it fun, right? Nothing's better than a blue hedgehog cussing out. It's fun. People should try it, actually. It's not fun. Except for younger audience. Don't do that. But older audiences would love to hear a blue hedgehog cuss. Am I right? Yeah, I'm gonna get demonetized when I do it. But it's still fun. It's still fun and exciting, you know.
Kind of gay.
Okay, comments like that do trigger me a bit. What's wrong with gay people? Like, tell me, what's wrong with gay people? Anyone is welcome on this channel. Like, anyone. Anyone. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, you know, trans, bi. It doesn't matter. Whoever you are and whatever you are, the type of person you are always welcome on this channel. Like, I am not going to judge you. No one should be judging you. You are unique. You are special in your own way. That person, however, doesn't respect gay people, apparently. From a comment like that, yeah, get the hell out of here with that. I do not play games when it comes to comments like that because I welcome anyone with open arms. Doesn't matter how different you are. You are always welcome. I will always welcome you in open arms. You know, I respect anyone. I respect the hell out of people who are like that. Especially people who are proud of who they are. You know, if you're gay, trans, bi, all that stuff. Like, if you're different, like, I respect you. And I have nothing but respect for you. And I would not ever judge you. People who judge people like that, saying, oh, that's kind of gay. Like, pfft, like, who do you think you are? Like, I'm not gonna lie, that comment did trigger me a little bit. I don't care who you are, but you definitely do not play games when it comes to comments like that. Like, judging people because of who they are and what they are and what they're into. Like, you can't judge people like that. And you can call my videos gay. You can call them that. I don't care. Like, I do not care. Like, a lot of people don't think my channel's gay, so why would I care what you think? Like, you can call my channel gay if you want. It's not gonna phase me. That's probably like the only comment that called my channel gay. So it's kind of pathetic. It's just gonna lay in my comments pathetic. So that's it. But comments like that do trigger me, so don't ever comment on my videos saying gay, or you're so gay or bi, and judging people because of what makes them different. Like, that stuff I do not play with, so don't ever make comments like that. But yeah, keep calling my channel gay. It's not gonna change the fact how I make my channel and the kind of videos I make, so it's not gonna change.
3% made me sad.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Not a lot of my videos will make someone sad, but 3%, wow. It just shows that you have no soul then.
That has to be one of the worst Sonic voices I've ever heard.
There's a really quick answer to that, and I'll show you without even saying 8 words. That's my answer to you. I don't give a shit about that comment whatsoever. You don't think I get comments like that? I still do to this day, and I've mentioned it before earlier in the video. Like, I don't care what people think about my voice anymore. It makes my voice unique in a way. In a way, I think my voice can be very unique in a way. Sure, it can be bad, and I'm sure a lot of people think that way, but in my head and my perspective, it's unique. It's different, And like I said, like 3 or 4 times now, It's 2024. It doesn't matter to this generation. It really doesn't. So that comment can just sunk away into my comment section that I don't respond to. Like, it's so pathetic to me. I do not care any. I just don't. It makes my voice unique and special, and I would like to keep it that way. So honestly, that's like the simplest answer I could give you. Is like, I don't care.
Hey, can I give you tips on how to do the Sonic voice?
I'm gonna have to pass on that offer, but thanks. I feel like if I take tips from somebody, then it's gonna lose my uniqueness and how different my voice can be when it comes to voicing Sonic. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to pass, but thanks anyway.
Why does Sonic have a girl voice? It was voice acting itself.
You know, I like how that person called myself an it instead of a she, as in girl. I love that. That made me feel so much more like a human being. Thank you for that. That's great. That actually made my day fully. Yeah, that totally made myself feel like a human being by calling myself an it. It's great. But yes, I did voice act all by myself, and I am proud of it. It showed how much hard work I put into them. So I'm proud of myself nonetheless. And, you know, again with the girl voice, it's 2024. Come on, people. How many times do I have to say it?
Perfect! If the voice for Sonic was a male.
Well, it must be perfect, because you gave me the views for it anyway, so you must have liked it. I mean, you watched it either way, so if anything, that's helping me because you gave me views. So, yeah, and as much as I want to say it's 2024, I don't think a lot of people's going to get that, so I won't say it this time, but you guys know the gist of it. I don't care. Let's move on.
Okay, I get your point. If every Son Amy themed fanfiction was separate timeline, we would have Son Amy multiverse.
Okay, for one, finally something I can talk about and not just my voice acting. Thank God. Yes, I know. I make a lot of Son Amy content, specifically comic dubs on my channel. I get it. For one, because Son Amy is like probably the most popular ship, let's be honest. And a lot of people want Son Amy content these days. Like, I think Son Amy is like the most popular ship, and it's been like that for God knows since the beginning of what time? Since the beginning of Sonic, it's just nothing but Son Amy. And it's been like that for a long time. And I get it. I know Son Amy is like really like overdoing it on my channel. It's only because one, I love doing Son Amy. Like, I'm not much of a shipper, but I do like creating like stories and, you know, romance here and there, specifically for Sonic and Amy. I don't like to call myself a shipper because I don't do that deep shipping stuff. I don't really do that, and I know probably some of you guys think I do because I put Sonic and Amy together on my channel as a couple, and I get it, and that's probably gonna count me as a shipper, but I just feel like I wanted to create chemistry when it comes to my version of Sonic and Amy. Because every Sonic and Amy on every different kind of, you know, Sonic based YouTube channel is going to be different. Like, not every Sonic is going to be the same, not every Amy is going to be the same. Like, people wants to create their own stories and own like character traits and stuff like that on specific characters. Like Sonic, you know, when people, you know, create like a Sonic channel, like Sonic is not gonna have like the similar personality as like in the games or the comics and stuff like that, because we want to create our own character traits with those characters. Like, I mean, some people could make it accurate as possible, but I think some people wants to try something different and move away from like the Sonic media and try something different and create different stories, and, you know, stories that will entertain you guys as the fans. That's what I'm trying to do when it comes to Sonic and Amy. Like, my Sonic and Amy on this specific channel are a couple. They try to work things out, stuff like that, and I try to create a story with that. And every Sonic and Amy is going to be different on any kind of Sonic channel out there. So it's you know, I think doing the same thing over and over again, like, you know, having the same Sonic like in the games and the comics, and you create that same character into a channel, I feel like that would be a little bit boring and nothing new, you know. And that's what I want to try to do. I want to try to do something different, create new stories, all that stuff. And you know, I get it, Sonic and Amy aren't canon, like they're not known as a couple and stuff like that. Amy's just that same stalker who runs after Sonic all the freaking time, and Sonic's that same blue hero that people look up to, specifically Amy looks up to. And it's just simple as that, and Amy just chases him all the time and Sonic runs away from her all the time. Same thing with these two. But there's some people that wants to create stories based around that, as chemistry and so on and so forth, and I think people want to create stories based on that. That's what I'm trying to do. I treated Sonic as someone who was nervous and scared to be around women, and specifically around Amy, because Amy's really, like, you know, really forward. Like, she talks about her feelings without no problem, and that's like so different compared to Sonic, because Sonic hides his feelings inside. At least that's what my Sonic does. I don't know what other Sonics and other Sonic channels does, but that's just my story, and that's how I create Sonic. So, you know, every Sonic channel wants to create their own stories based around Sonic and his friends. Like, any Sonic channel, every Sonic channel is going to be different, with different stories, different kind of character traits, so on and so forth. And I know I go deep heavy with Son Amy a lot, and probably because it's popular. Like, my Son Amy content is way more popular than other ships comic dubs that I've tried to do, like Nuxuge and Shadouge and Shad Amy and stuff like that. Like, it's like Son Amy will never ever be outthrown because it's like the most freaking popular ship right now. So, and it's been like that for years, so it's never gonna change. But I get it, I'm like really deep heavy with Son Amy on this channel, but I can't help it because a lot of people enjoy it, and if people enjoy it, then that's all that counts to me. So if you don't like that kind of content, then don't bother watching this channel. Like, it's not gonna change. It's never gonna change, because I like to create my own stories around that. So yeah, if you think it's like a really deep heavy Son Amy channel, then you might as well unsubscribe and not watch my videos, because I try not to go too deep heavy with Son Amy. But a lot of people enjoy it, so if they're enjoying it, then I'm happy with it. So it's not a big deal to me.
LOL, okay, that was a video I just saw. The way I see it, though, from a biological POV, once Teen Sonic, probably Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic, finally experienced reaching home base with someone, he'd be super hot to trot afterwards. Dude obviously has a super high metabolism, which means them hormones would blow through the roof, and Sonic would probably want to screw everything that walks. Coupled with his near unlimited endurance and stamina, and you could probably see why Amy would be so interested. LOL. And another thing, Sonic has kids with Sally, so he has gone down before. Just saying.
Okay, so this one was commented on my most recent video I made on the channel, which was Sonic Plays Smasher Pass featuring Shadow, where Shadow tricks Sonic into playing Smasher Pass to see what Sonic is hiding and so on and so forth. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It was one of my most recent videos I made on the channel. And I get his point of view. I truly do, but I literally explained it in the last comment I responded to. I am not going on what's canon and what's not canon. Like, that is not my intentions here. Like, I'm not going on based on the comics or the games or anything like that. I am creating my own story. I am trying to create something new and fresh, and not go by the games or the comics or see what's canon and what's not canon. Like, that is just not what I'm doing here. And that's a lot of Sonic YouTubers, actually. Sonic YouTubers out there wants to try to create their own stories and not always go by the games or the comics and stuff like that. And there's going to be a lot of fans that's not going to like that. And I understand that. You know, you want to make sure the Sonic franchise is like super accurate on specific Sonic YouTubers. But us Sonic YouTubers wants to keep things fresh and new and, you know, different. You know, it's just, we want to create our own stories. We don't want to go by the comics or the games or anything. We just want to create our own stories, you know, to create a story for the audience to enjoy. That's what I'm going by here. I know Sonic has kids with Sally, but that's based on the comics. Like, and if I'm remembering correctly, I mean, people can say it's canon if they want, but it's, I don't think it is. Like, I don't think, I mean, it can be canon on the comics, but it's not, like, the games and the comics are two different things. I don't know what's canon and what's not canon anymore. Like, people are gonna say it's not canon for Sonic and Sally to have kids. Like, it's people can say it's not canon, and some people can say it is canon. And I get it, and I understand. I totally understand people's perspectives on that. But like I said, I am creating my own story. That's all I'm doing. I'm creating a different story for people to enjoy. You know, like Sonic and Amy is together on my channel. That is not canon in the slightest, but I try to create a story around it. You know, them having chemistry on my channel and stuff like that got them to like each other, be together, so on and so forth, and create a story with that. It's not canon, but it's something new and different, and for people to enjoy, specifically Son Amy people out there. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm telling you guys, I am not doing this, and I don't care what's canon and what's not canon. I don't pay attention to that shit. I don't. It's just, if anything, that's me being like a hardcore Sonic fan. And I want to be a hardcore Sonic fan, but not to a certain extent where I pay attention to every single detail of what's canon and what's not canon. I try not to focus too hard on that stuff, because it destroys what's new and fresh, and it just destroys the Sonic it just makes the Sonic franchise a little toxic, if you ask me. I want to create a different story that is new and different. And I understand Sonic has been with women, and I know he has stamina and all that stuff, what that person just said. But my Sonic on my channel is completely different. Like I said, when it comes to my voice acting, I want to make it different and unique. When it comes to Sonic as a character, I also want to make him super, you know, unique and different. Like, every Sonic character on a specific Sonic channel is gonna be different, no matter what. Like, there could be a Sonic who's very adventurous and goes on adventure 24/7. There could be a Sonic channel that has a Sonic that is very chill and relaxed and doesn't do anything. There could be a Sonic channel, like Tito Tower, for example. Like, Sonic doesn't go on adventures. He just jokes around and plays games all day. Like, it's just, there's different kind of Sonics, different kind of characters. None of the Sonic YouTubers out here are gonna go on based on the Archie comics and the games. No one's gonna do that. Everyone wants to have a different story and have a different perspective on Sonic and his friends, if that makes sense, and create different stories, and not based on the Sonic media, like with the Sonic games and the comics and the movies and so on and so forth. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, I really do. Like, we do not want to make Sonic the same thing over and over and over again. Our job as Sonic YouTubers, guys, is to create something new that Sonic in the games or the comments would never do. You know, we want to create our own stories, and we want to be creative with that. And I hate when people go too in depth with the comics and the games. And I get it, you're a hardcore Sonic fan, but the point is that we try to create different stories for your entertainment, for your pleasure, to make things different that you've never seen in the games or the comics. That's what we're going for. I don't care what anyone says. Like, that is what us Sonic YouTubers are trying to do, is to make things different for a change and give you guys a different story. Like, each Sonic YouTuber is going to have a different story, and that's okay. And I want to respect people who are very hardcore Sonic fans, but at the same time, it can lead to the Sonic fan base being very toxic if you think that deep into the Sonic media, if that makes sense. That's why I try not to go too into the Sonic media, into like the Sonic fan base, because the Sonic fan base can be very toxic at times. And it's usually those hardcore Sonic fans that kind of ruins it, to be honest, because they think too hard. They think too hard on what's canon and what's not canon, and they just go too in depth, and it kind of ruins it for us as a Sonic content creator, because it just ruins the mood. But we try not to think about it, and we try to create our own stories for the audience, and to give you guys a story that you would never see in a Sonic game, or a Sonic comic or anything like that. And that's what I'm going for, and I'm sure that's what a lot of Sonic YouTubers out there are going for. It's just different stories, man. Just different stories. We do not, there's probably some Sonic YouTubers out there that focus on like what's canon and what's not canon. sure, but there's like a 98% chance that most Sonic YouTubers wants to create their own stories and not focus on what's canon, what's not canon. I am telling you right now. So I want to bring that up. Luckily that comment was submitted before I decided to film this, because I had to bring that up, because that's a lot of Sonic YouTubers, guys. We do not focus on what's canon, what's not canon. We just want to create our own stories for the audience. So yeah, I just want to bring that out. So I get his point, I really do, but my Sonic on the channel is completely different from the comics and the games, and I want people to respect that and respect other, you know, Sonic channels out there who has a different version of Sonic. Like, everyone's gonna have a different version of Sonic. It's not gonna be the same exact Sonic you guys see in the games or the comics, and I think that's what a lot of people need to at least respect and see out of us, because we want to give you guys a different version of Sonic every single time. Well guys, there you have it. Those are all the comments I have screenshotted and wanted to share to you guys and share my point of view of all these hate comments. Whew, I need a drink. Gotta love G Fuel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate it, every single one of you fans, even the haters. Like, I highly enjoyed myself reading these hate comments. It gave me a good laugh. It gave me some motivation. It toughened me up to be a little bit better in the future. So, you know, I loved it. I love doing this. And if you guys want to see more if you guys want to see more videos like these, like me reading hate comments, then let me know, because I will definitely do this again if you guys want me to. But like I said, guys, please don't let hate get you down. Like, hate can be your greatest strength, not a weakness. That's something I always try to tell myself, because like I said, I used to not take hate very well back when I started YouTube. Like, I used to, if you guys know me from like the very first video and the very beginning of my YouTube career, you guys know that I used to make really depressed, sad videos talking about like personal life issues and, you know, depression and stuff like that. And I don't do that anymore. If I do something like that where I talk about, you know, things going on and stuff like that, I do it more professional now. I don't like cry on video and stuff like that, because I am 21. I'm turning 22 in a couple weeks, and I try to be more mature and professional about it now when it comes to like negativity and stuff like that. And I try to bring more positivity towards others, and show my, you know, my thoughtful, generous attitude towards others, because I don't want to spread hate towards others. Like I said, guys, I go through a lot of depression at times, and I don't like to show that towards others. But I try not to spread that towards others, because it's gonna just spread that negativity towards a lot of people, and I try not to do that. So when I see hate comments like this, I try to be nothing but positive with it, and I try to think, hey, that could be my motivation and my strength instead of a weakness. And I want a lot of you guys to think about it that way. Like, that's totally up to you. You guys can think about hate as a weakness, or you guys can motivate yourself reading those comments and grow and be better in the future. That's how I picture it. But like I said, guys, I don't like to spread negativity towards others. You know, when I see those hate comments, I don't automatically comment back saying, you know, well, don't watch, or you know, say hate stuff back at them, because that's gonna just make things worse in your case. So I don't do that, and I don't bring attention towards hate or anything like that. Like I said, I am almost 22 years old, so, you know, being more mature and more adult, like, it feels a lot better for you, instead of like spreading that negativity, if that makes sense. So I want you guys to understand that, and I wanted you guys to see my point of view, how I treat hate, and I want you guys to do the same thing, because hate can be pretty pathetic if you think about it. And look at me now, like, I get more positivity now than hate, and you know, the hate is just there in your comments, just flushed away, not ever being responded and stuff like that. And you could keep reading that hate comment, because it will just keep motivating you. So, and if you guys see hate comments like that and it motivates you, you guys can just say, hey, thanks. You know, thanks haters, you guys really helped me out, rather than turn me down and make me feel like I have to quit and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, guys, I take hate to a grain of salt. Like, I don't take it seriously at all. And like I said, I'm an adult, and I treat things the most mature route and just either ignore it or treat it as my greatest strength rather than a weakness. So I want you guys to do the same, and I wanted to just show you guys that by this video and share to you guys how I treat hate. And hopefully that motivates you guys to not take hate seriously, because I sure as hell don't. I sure as hell don't. I had a great freaking time doing this. It's funny. If you guys want to see more videos like this, if you guys want me to read more hate comments from me, please let me know, because I will definitely do this again if you guys want me to. If you guys want me to read like positive comments, I will do that too for sure, because of course the positive comments is what makes me keep going even further onto my channel. So if you guys want me to do like positive comments, I will for sure do that, and I will even leave your name in there because it's positive. So, you know, I will for sure do that. Just let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do that. Without further ado, guys, I think that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I wouldn't be here to this day, you know, feeling as mature and professional, and I wouldn't be doing the things I love to this day without any of you guys. So thank you guys so much. Even the haters, you know, haters are gonna hate, but that's my biggest strength. So thank you too, haters. Like, thank you so much, and keep bringing up the hate. Like, it's not gonna stop me in the slightest, and you're gonna just keep motivating me. So keep bringing on the hate. Keep bringing on the hate. It's not gonna stop me in the slightest. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys want to see more videos from me, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to see more for the TheBlueBlur360. Follow all my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Discord server. All of that's gonna be down in the description below, so go follow me. Without further ado, guys, I am out of here. This is Alicia Flack, or TheBlueBlur360, signing off. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, fellow speedsters.